Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what compliments do people give behind your back? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image and stone. Choose the one that really calls out to you. Not the element that you are, but which one really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started.
Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what compliments do people give behind your back? So we start off with my glow up card. So that shows me that people are seeing you like you've gone through this glow up, okay? I see you literally glowing, but also shining. You know, it's like from the inside out. You are just feeling yourself lately whenever you hear this because it's timeless. And you know, it's radiating is like what's coming to me, and people are naturally noticing. Okay, so whereas before you might have been like, hey, like, who's paying attention to me? Now you're just kind of like doing your thing. Not really, like, you're curious, but you're not like spending a lot of your attention and time like seeing like, are people hitting me up? Am I getting the likes? You know, I mean, you're still doing that, but like, it's different though. You're just doing you, being you, and people are naturally gravitating towards you. It's like you're a magnet to those that are romantically interested and attracted to you, as well as everyone around you, okay? I feel like people overall are kind of mirroring back to you like this positivity. That's amazing. You guys are in an amazing wavelength right now. And I really feel like it's because you're at peace with yourself and where you're at in life. And you know, you're doing the best you can, and it's showing. It makes you come across as being super attractive. Getting like Queen of Wands vibes here. If you're a guy, King of Wands, okay? And going off that, actually, we had my fire card pop out, but even before it did, like, it hit me like fire. Like, fiery energy is coming through for you guys. Like, what people are saying is like, you're a passionate person. They admire your passion and your drive is what I'm seeing. And it goes hand in hand with this fiery energy that's coming through. So not only are people complimenting, like, they think you look good, you know, the way you're acting it's contagious. It's like I said, like, people can't get enough of being around you or talking to you. You're a total magnet right now. And you know, you just exude like passion. Like, you are definitely passionately driven, which I feel like inspires people. I see them like talking about how you inspire them to go after that thing, that goal that they've always wanted to do. It's like you make it seem like it's possible because you're doing it, whatever it is that you're into. You're making things happen. You're making moves, group 1. Yeah, I'm also seeing, you know, people are saying like you've got this fierceness and this determination. It's like you come across like you're unstoppable. It doesn't matter, you know, the challenges. You will rise above. You have this perseverance, this determination that, like I said, I do see people complimenting you, but even if they're not, they're inspired by you. It's also like what's coming through. Everything about you is just coming across as being on point. You know, your makeup, your hair, your clothes. I mean, it doesn't matter what you guys wear or how you look, because I do get you guys are natural beauties or naturally handsome. But, you know, what you do accentuates that beauty or handsomeness, though. I see people complimenting you. Some of you have a unique style. Okay, I feel like others like kind of emulate, because it's like that saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yeah, you got people emulating your style. It might even be subconscious. They might not even be aware of it consciously. Yeah, you guys are coming across like a Leo, even if you're not one. You know, like, I kept getting like fire vibes, passionately driven. You guys are animated, especially when you're talking about something you're excited about. You get other people excited. You get people excited for life, for what they're interested in, you make it seem like people are like, yeah, like this person lives like life's short. Why wait? Do the thing, within reason. And like, just like live life to the fullest. Like that's living your best life. And you show that with the way that you are. Some of you are also coming across as being a boss or a parent, and people see you as being friendly/fair, okay? That's coming through for some of you, which they're super thankful for, okay? Especially if you're their boss, is what I'm seeing. Like you appreciate your workers and you're fair. Ooh, somebody in particular is coming through that they want a fresh start with you. They want to reunite with you. This is, okay, whoever comes to your mind when you think like, this person feels like you're keeping them waiting. Okay, and that could be with messages, replies, Yeah, so whoever popped in your head, because the cards weren't revealing anything else. That's all they wanted to come through as far as that person goes. And I find it interesting that it came through in this reading. Ooh, some of you got a bit of a wild streak to you. Okay, and with that, what comes to me is like people see you as being kind of like, there are times you could be like, woohoo, and loud and fun and just like, life of the party vibes. But I also see you guys as getting people out of their comfort zone. Okay. I feel like, if you're out with a group of friends, you'd be the first one on the dance floor or singing karaoke, like that kind of thing. That's kind of like got that spotlight vibes. Wild is also coming across as being like spontaneous, fun, like, just like breaking free from being a professional. Because you guys, you're good at what you do. Like if you're at work and you're being professional, you are all about that role. But man, when it comes time to let loose and have a good time, you go all out with that too, okay? You give 100 no matter what you're doing is what I'm seeing. Oh, some of you, it's also coming to me like you've got big hair, okay? Too, that people like they don't see that a lot and they think you really pull it off well. You guys, people see you guys as being trendy. You're like a unique gem. You're one of a kind. And you're just being you, okay? So it's that authenticity that really comes through with your character and your reputation that really stands out to people, and I see them complimenting you on that. Like you're one of the real ones is what hits me with that. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what compliments do people give behind your back? Okay, so we start off with my alpha card. So people are seeing you guys be like alpha whenever you see this because it's timeless. So what I mean by alpha is that you guys are showing up like you are owning who you are. You are taking charge of yourself as well as your life, and you're just owning it all. Okay, so it's like you're in this very empowered state of being now. And it's like everything you do with this new sureness. Okay, like you look people in the eye when you speak with that confidence, you walk with a purpose, just everything you do, And it's like your sureness puts people at ease. It's like you have thrown doubt, insecurity, and fear out the window. And you are now like blazing down this new empowered path is what I'm seeing. And it's really making you guys shine. And people are like wowed by it. They're like, who is this person? Like, who's that lady? Okay. And I get like the Alicia Keys, like, this girl is on fire. Yeah. Like just there's something about you and the way that you are now that just kind of mesmerizes people. Like, yeah, you get heads turning now without even trying. It's just like you're already attractive. But now with this new confidence, not that you weren't before, but it's just like on a whole new level now. It's just like people are taking notice, you know? They want to hear what you have to say. Okay. It's a very intriguing, mesmerizing way of being. And you got it. And now you're attracting people like a magnet, romantically and platonically. On top of that, some of you are coming across like you're in the spotlight. Okay, you could be a social media influencer. You could just post a lot on social media. And if it's none of that, then it's just the way that you are. You know, you're showing up fully in life. And again, that's intriguing. That's inspiring. And it's like you guys are coming across now. Like you're fueled by what inspires you. What ignites that passionate flame within you. And it's like, that's what you spend your time and energy doing. Activities that bring that, hobbies that bring that, you know. There's also something coming across for you guys where you have this artistic, creative side to you as well. And it's like you do something that's unique or creative. Either not a lot of people do it, or even if they do, it's like you do it in such a way that it wows people. And you also create that, like you ignite that inspiration in others to want to dive into what it is that they're passionate about too. So not only are they complimenting you on like the way that you are, but also it's like what you're posting, what you're doing that's creative. People are showing it. If you're posting it on social media, okay, people are like wowed by you. And you ignite that inspiration and that passion that they haven't felt in a long time. I'm also curious about your life is what I'm getting. Which actually goes hand in hand with what I'm about to show next. Okay, so you come across others like a kitten. Okay, you have this unique and curious nature about you, and the way that you approach life is like with fresh eyes, okay? And there's something about, I love how all this ties together, like that you do creatively, that it's like you show like the world your unique perspective of the world, okay? Through your art. And again, it intrigues and inspires people. And I see them complimenting you on it. You seem to be kind of like a creative genius, honestly, with whatever it is that you do. And it seems to come naturally to you. At least that's what people think. It's not to say you don't practice, you don't spend time on it, you know, but either way. There is also something about you that comes across like you're living your best life. And I really do feel like you have this amazing ability to like capture like moments that are just like amazing to you. So, you know, you come across like you have this adventurous, exciting life. But I'm also getting though, what's interesting is you guys don't even have to be necessarily on vacation or somewhere different. You could literally make like doing anything look interesting, and it's all in your delivery. You guys have it down. This whole thing, you know? Like the way that you present yourself, the way that you present your life, it's all interesting. And a lot of it's just you being you, you know? Yeah. People recognize authentic. And that's what you bring to the table. So you make even like what would be considered a simple, everyday moment look interesting or sound interesting by the way that you talk and the way that you talk about whatever it is that you're doing. You guys also have such a unique, fresh vibe to you that it's like you bring that freshness to everyone else, you know, and you just get people excited for life, excited to be who they are and express themselves creatively, you know. You're unique and you embrace it. You don't try to be like everyone else. Somebody wanted to come through in particular. Okay, somebody who's crushing on you guys. We have several cards that came out that I didn't even see in between other cards. And that's interesting because this is a reading about you, but this one to come through. Someone's crushing on you with my Ashanti, only you. You've got them doing things they never do. They're thinking about you a lot. They think meeting you is destiny. They feel it. And they think you guys have this chemistry that is on point, and there's like this magnetic attraction. Whoever popped into your head, this is who that's about, okay? Don't second guess your intuition. And if it was a few somebodies, then a bunch of them are thinking this. Okay, that's interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised because you guys are like, people are like a moth to a flame with you right now, and it's just you being you and doing your thing, okay? You got people magnetically drawn to you. Don't be surprised if you don't get all of a sudden like all this attention on pics, posts, your DMs, start getting hit up. Yeah, you guys are like this sunflower. You're just being you and shining. You just spread all this positivity, which creates all these amazing ripple effects. So whether people are actually saying this or complimenting you or not, they're noticing. And they're positively affected by you. Ooh, okay. So all of a sudden you're coming across like you might be posting yourself with your family, and it's like you put family as number one, and there's something about that people think that is so wholesome, that is amazing. Like, yeah, just getting back to your roots, getting back to what matters, and making time, in such a busy world we live in. Whether you realize it or not, your family post, like it hits people in the feels is what I'm getting. We have some of my air sign cards. So you guys are coming across like an air sign to people. Okay, just I feel like ideas are hitting you. You are acting on them. And you're intelligent. You're really good at communication, And yeah, I just feel like you're like enigmatic. People can't quite figure you out, so you're mysterious, but when they start talking to you, it's like you have this amazing balance of being lighthearted and playful and fun and charismatic, but also you can go deep, so people love having conversations with you. Also, you have this amazing ability to make people feel seen and special, which makes them think like definitely gets people crushing on you. Okay, group number 2. This is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what compliments do people give behind your back? Okay, so right away we start off with people see you guys as being fierce with a heart. Okay, so yeah, you guys definitely come across like you're very no nonsense. Okay, you don't like to play games, very straightforward with people. You mean what you say and you say what you mean. Okay, so you do come across as being confident. And in that can be a fierceness, but you also have a heart. So, everything's backed by, you mean well too. Meanwhile, you want the best for yourself as well as others. So I see people, I see that people see you guys as being like somebody who is real, You're just being you. And that authenticity just radiates through you. You're like somebody that people can trust, that you're going to give it to them straight, whatever it is. Like if they want your opinion on something, you're going to tell them whether they like hearing it or not, So in that way you could be seen as being blunt, but again, it's not like you're an unfiltered blunt unless you are, but I'm getting more so like you're just being authentic. You're just being true to yourself. The compliment is like, people find you to be real, you're honest, you're blunt. Like I said, you're someone people can trust. You also keep the moment interesting, though, because people don't know what to expect with you. Okay, so with my turtle card here, I get that you guys are very thorough in like everything you do. You don't like to cut corners. And it's kind of like you have this mentality that like if you're going to do something, you're going to do it right and go all the way with it. So again, that's like You're someone people can trust, you know? Yeah, you're somebody who gives 100 in no matter what you're doing. We also have my Earth card here. Instantly, the word that hit me is you're a hard worker. Okay, and it all goes hand in hand. You're thorough, you're a hard worker, you've got this like determination and perseverance that can withstand a lot. Like if something demands a lot of hours of you, a lot of your time, it's like if you make that commitment, you're going to do it. Okay, and I feel like, you know, you're definitely complimented as being like one of the best workers because not only do you do things right, it's like you do it amazingly. Like whatever you guys set your mind to do, like I said, you not only do it all the way through, but you do it amazingly. You're a master of your craft is what I'm getting. So people also see you to be intelligent and just really good at whatever you do. Some of you work with your hands and you're really good at what you do. It's funny because, yeah, you know, we have the Earth card here, but at the same time, you come across like an Aries as well, okay, with that bluntness, and you also have the spontaneity about you that is seen to be exciting. You keep people at the edge of their seat. You like movement. You like to switch things up, okay? You're interesting, okay? And intriguing to people. They can't quite figure you out. They don't know, like, what are you going to say or do next? Okay, you're that friend that people wouldn't put on speakerphone out in public because they have no idea what you're about to say. So you're like a wild card in that way. Like you're unpredictable, but it's fun, you know. You mix things up. You make like any monotonous, you switch up routine. It's funny because on one hand, I feel like you kind of like routine a little bit with the Earth coming through here, but then that fire just like mixes it all up. So it depends on you and your mood. Yeah, you know, definitely got your intelligent. Your mind moves quick. You like quick movement. You might even speak fast. Also, along with the intelligence, you guys come across as being naturally funny, okay? So you have a great sense of humor. You find like just even ordinary strange occurrences to be funny, and you bring that out to others, and you have this natural way of making people laugh, which is healing. And just lightening up the mood, you know, and the seriousness. You have a gift in that. You guys are also seen to be classy. Going back to the sense of humor, though, I do feel like that's so much more of a gift than you realize, though. Like, people are like, whether they compliment you or not, and I do feel like people do, it's like they notice, you know, and they're thankful for it. Somebody in particular is coming through as wondering if you're seeing someone. Okay, so whoever popped into your head, that's who that's about. Don't second guess your intuition. It's interesting because the more real you are, the more you attract people that could come across as being opposite to you, that could be romantically, that could be friend-wise. And it's just kind of interesting. It's just like you're just attracting people of all walks of life is what I'm getting. It's like expanding your circle, you know, especially if you're on social media. You could definitely be attracting those that are opposite because you're attracting more people, but yeah. But it's cool because you guys are open enough to realize that even if you guys are different, there's going to be similarities too that bond you. And you can like be open to the differences. That's the other thing that's coming through about you guys is you guys are the type, although you can be opinionative, you're also aware enough to be open-minded enough to allow others room to have their beliefs. Okay. And you can be very diplomatic when talking to them. And people appreciate that is what I'm getting. You have this interesting way of making people feel like anything is possible, okay? So when you're in that, like, I'm feeling expansive, you know, I'm feeling good, I'm doing what I love, all that, it's like it just radiates from you and, you know, other people feel the same way. Like, yeah, like it's great to be who I am. And doing what I love, what I'm passionate about, what inspires me. Well, you guys are also the type that can have deep conversations with people. So I do feel like they love talking to you as well. This group, you guys come across as being very knowledgeable in whatever it is that you're into. Or it could be a bunch of different things. Kind of getting both. Sometimes I get with you guys like a vibe of like a professor, you know, where there's a specific like study or topic that you guys are really knowledgeable about, like experts. And then other times I get like you're like a jack of all trades. Whatever it is that you decide to get into, like you do it amazingly and dare I say even like better than everybody else, which really wows people. So yeah, I definitely see people complimenting you guys on that. You guys also come across as being like such a catch that people feel like you can get whoever you want. Okay. So that can be a compliment, and there could also be a little bit of envy there. And also, you know, people who are romantically interested in you could be like, ooh, you know, there's a bit of competition for this person. And if they like to rise to the challenge, like they'll go for you. But if not, they kind of just crush on you from afar is what I'm getting. But yeah, you guys are very like mysterious but intriguing to people. Definitely come across like they want to know more about you. And it could be because you don't share a lot about yourself, you know, especially if these people are new and you're just meeting them. So people like want to know, like, what's your story? Is what I'm getting. Okay, group number 3. This is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose the payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.